do.
All right, we should be live. Just let me know when you're ready to start, and we'll get it going.
Yeah, just gotta. Because I recently cleared all the cookies and stuff from my from my computer, so I have to like resend into the Bento.
Shit.
What happened?
Nothing. I closed out something else. Nothing that affects us. I just closed something out that I didn't want to close out on my side.
Is it live though? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yes, we're live. But, like, it's just on the logo screen. I haven't transitioned us yet to us yet. So.
Yeah, I see it. Can they hear us?
Yes, you can. So don't.
If you're in the stream, like the video.
Don't say nothing crazy.
So aggressive.
Like the video.
Do it.
Episode 49 of the what? The Bento Boxcast. Episode 49 of the Bento Boxcast anime podcast is now live.
I have some synth pop playing in the background as we wait.
Very kind of you, Rafa. Thank you for being so ahead of the curb.
What do you have playing in the background?
Like synth pop. You guys can't hear it because I'm sharing it to you guys, but it's going to the stream. It's actually a pretty good mix. Let's go.
Is it DMCA?
It is. It's royalty free. I make sure.
Ooh, send it, yeah? Send me the link.
It's pretty chill.
Angel next door, spoils me rotten.
I'm just gonna put it in the pencil.
What happened? Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah. I figured it out. Almost done. Gotta put the little squid, the little octopus for the tweet, because it's our thing. And then we're good to go. Change it. Tweet is tweeted. All right. Well, Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go if you guys are ready to go.
Okay.
Let me know when you play the music.
Yeah. Well, you're listening to it right now, right?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
What is up, everybody? Hello. It is another day to be great, to be happy with anime, guys. And let me tell you what, it's been a busy week. I know what you're thinking. Guys, you guys are coming at us midweek. What's going on? Life is going on, guys. But with that being said, anime never stops, and we'll never stop being excited about anime because this past week, a lot of great, important, big stuff kind of came through. You know, a lot of great news. And ultimately, what can be said is, when will the music ever end?
Sorry, it's because to stop the music, I kept getting fucking Steam notifications. It kept blocking the fucking thing to click on it.
Terrible.
Like
Great start
my
to the
stupid
podcast.
friend was like switching games. It's like, please stop. I'm trying to do shit here, but whatever.
I was like, what? Like,
yeah,
do I just keep
no.
talking?
You
Do I
just
do
keep,
that?
you should have just kept going.
You should have, yeah.
Just kept roll with the punches, you know.
I mean, you know, hey, if anything, it kind of worked out fine.
Mhm.
But, guys, per usual, per always, you already know the vibes. I'm gonna ask, how was your week in anime? Renee, we'll start with you this time.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
So
Sudden.
my week was okay. I didn't get to watch as much as I would have liked, just because of like life. But the stuff that I did, that I was able to keep up with, I was actually pretty surprised. Especially like with what I had to watch for Anime Swap, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, so far so good. Um, I've actually been buying some manga lately. Just because I don't really have time to watch things. So when I'm on the train, that's kind of my time to kind of read stuff. So I'm currently reading Haiku, of course.
Ooh. Okay. Did you start from like the very beginning, or where you left off at?
From the very beginning, I think I've bought the first 3 books. I like having actual books. Like I know you can read it online, but I like just owning books. So I bought the first 3, and then I actually bought Solo Leveling. I think that's what it's called. So pretty excited about that. But yeah, that's my week so far. So far so good.
I'm actually super happy you bought Solo Leveling.
I'm excited. It looked really cool
it.
from whatever you know more about it than I do, but like I know there was some sort of teaser or something that they had put out, and I thought it looked absolutely incredible. So I'm like, ooh, I need to find out more. So yeah, I was able to find one of the first books. I think there's like 3 books or something like that. So I bought the first one. So we shall see. I'll keep you guys posted on that.
Yeah, it's probably like one of my favorite manga I've ever read, like ever.
Ooh.
It's so good. Yeah, it's super dope. I'm actually really happy. That's actually super dope news to hear because it's such a good one. There's like news that it's probably going to be coming to, or it's going to become an anime, so I'm like super excited for it. But yeah, how about you, Rafa?
Not much. Just watching the stuff that we're keeping up with this week, or for this season or whatever. The shows that I'm enjoying watching, things like that. And the show that we're going to talk about later on today, and for the most part, just I don't want to say much about it, but yeah, it's that's pretty much it. But it was pretty good, pretty good overall. Just enjoying what's going on this season. So
okay. Not bad. I mean, yeah, so kind of same. Just kind of catching up on old anime right now. I've been like finding myself like just kind of just like reading old stuff. I'm not gonna lie, like just going back and kind of like trying to catch up with certain things. So, that's kind of where we're at with that. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely gonna be an exciting episode because I'm gonna be honest. Normally, we're like, hey, let's see what we can talk about. Let's see what topics we can find, and it has been a big like week, I guess, of like anime news, and even then, some stuff that just came out today that we're able to talk about, and I'm super excited about too. For example, I believe this came out, yeah, literally today. It is a new announcement. Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten gets a new visual and the official 2023 premiere date. It was previously announced that they were going to have an anime adaptation, but it is now revealed that it's going to be in 2023, and we even get to see a nice little new visual that we've never seen before. Now, the cool part is, I literally have no idea what this anime is about, and so, or rather, this manga slash new anime is about. So I might as well kind of read it for you guys. The anime is based on Saiki-san's The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten light novel series. And so it is about my hero is a beautiful girl whose classmates all call her an angel. Not only is she a star athlete with perfect grades, she's also drop dead gorgeous. Amane, an average guy and self-admitted slob, has never thought much of the divine beauty, despite attending the same school. Everything changes, however, when he happens to see my hero sitting alone in a park during a rainstorm. Thus begins the strange relationship between the incredibly unlike pair. So it sounds like
a romance comedy slice of life.
Okay. So this is 100% in your wheelhouse, Rafa.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. This sounds kind of interesting, unique. Yeah, it sounds cool. And she is that is a very pretty character model. So like, I don't know, I might check it out. It's one of those where it's like, if it's getting news like this, and of course there's going to be a fan base for it, like it's definitely something that people should be checking out. And broaden your horizons with an anime. But yeah, like, what do you think? Do you think this is something like you actually generally might want to watch?
This is something that I normally would watch. I don't know how it's gonna go for me because I'm starting to get to a point where like, I need something more with it. It can't just be the regular shit. Like I'm starting to get kind of tired of it. So it needs to be, for me, it needs to be a little bit more of a mix up. And I kind of feel like the whole gimmick here is gonna be like the guy's like a fucking bozo and he's a slob. Like they said in the description that he's a slob and shit like that. And she's gonna be kind of like, almost like his mom, kind of taking care of him and shit like that. So. Like that sounds.
If it's gonna be like that, I don't want to watch that.
Also true, yeah. Also true.
That's the vibe that I got from it because they're like, oh, she's so clean and she's like perfect at everything. Here comes along this fucking slob bozo guy, and then they have her like serving food here in this key visual, and I'm just like, I would not be amazed if she's kind of like the mommy type when she's like taking care of the guy or whatever. And if it's gonna be that, then I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy that.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
That actually, I didn't think about it like that, but yeah, it kind of sounds like that would be it.
That's what it sounds like to me, but I could be wrong. It could be more like she's more naive and he's kind of like the wild card almost type thing, kind of like showing her new things in life. But they specifically said slob, so I was like, using that word is like, okay, most likely he's a fucking mess. Like a neat or hikikomori type thing, and and she's kind of like gonna be like, hey, don't do that. Look how clean your room could be, shit like that. So we shall see. There's I feel like there's already better slice of life romance comedies out there, so we'll see how this one goes.
Okay, fair. Not too bad.
I wonder if they're gonna try to do like the whole like. Well, as we've seen, there's specific anime they're just meant for best girl type shit, like best girl anime.
Oh, you think this might be one of them?
I wonder if this is gonna be one of them. I kind of have a feeling it might be one of those.
It definitely gets the vibe, especially because like the way the characters look, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I definitely get what you're saying, and I actually, you know what, I fully agree. I think this definitely does give that vibe off pretty heavily.
Yeah, it's that's literally becoming its own genre now. Like it's the best girl anime. Like trope or whatever. So we'll see.
Let's see. I think honestly, I'm kind of excited for this next one, but yeah, I feel like you're probably more excited than I am, Rafa, because Mob Psycho 100 Season 3 anime reveals its new trailer and it gives an official October 2022 release date. I know for a fact that you were a big fan of Season 1.
Yes, I was.
And I mean, looking at the trailer itself, like, I was never a big fan of Mob Psycho, but I would always see the clips, you know, online or on TikTok or things like that of like people saying like, "Hey, this anime is goated." It's like the comedy is funny, the action is fun. When Mob fully hits 100%, like
when it goes 100%, it's great. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I mean, Renee, I know you've never really watched this anime either, but
I've
like
never watched it. I don't know what it's about or anything. So I'm like just reading the description in this article and it sounds absolutely nuts.
It's really out there. It's unique. The art style, it's his own thing. Like, and there's no other anime that looks like this anime, and some people might kind of get put off by it because of the way that it looks. But it's honestly, it's so good. Like, it again, like Hector was saying, the comedy's like on point. The fight scenes are insane, and like you don't expect that from a show like this. But they're really great fight scenes, and just pretty much the whole point is like Mob, the main character, he has like these psychic powers that are so strong that he has to, in a sense, make himself not express emotions, because if he expresses emotions, he loses control of his powers. So like as the days goes on, there's like a little like percentage bar like the show shows you. So like the more annoyed or mad he gets, the percentage gets higher, and he gets to the point that where he breaks when he hits 100 and he loses control. That's why it's called the Mob Psycho 100. It's 100%.
Explains the name.
Yeah.
Explains the name.
Yeah, they even sing it in the opening. The first opening song is them counting to 100. It's a really good song and a really good opening too.
I have heard it's a good opening.
Yeah.
So.
It's a good show.
Do you guys recommend?
Yes, I do.
I mean,
Rafa does heavy.
I really do.
I couldn't get into it. I thought it was too goofy. Yeah.
Too goofy.
It's very goofy, but like when the action hits, it hits.
This is true. I'll give it that.
So.
But something I don't know how to feel about this, Rafa. I genuinely don't, because I read the newest chapter today that came out, and I don't know, man. I can't. I don't know if I'm still in love with this anime as much as we were for season 1. Rent a Girlfriend has officially announced that it is getting a live action TV drama, and it is going to premiere. Or rather, sorry, live action TV drama, just in general. It's gonna get one. But the anime adaptation is set to have its second season premiere in July of 2022. So the summer anime. And yeah, it's like the character's design looks cool, right? I mean, I'm genuinely surprised at like the Mizuhara, because it's so crazy, because like all these characters are beloved except for the main character.
Right.
So it's just like it's kind of weird to like, I don't know, look at. I feel bad because like in a cartoon I can get mad at a cartoon and now feel bad that I'm mad at the cartoon, and now I gotta see a real life person be Kazuya, and it's just like now I have a face to be mad at. But like I don't know how to feel about it. Rafa, how do you?
Fuck this show. I'm not gonna watch this shit. And like I said earlier, it's just another version of Kazuya I can hate on. You know, the live action version. Kazuya is such a fucking horrible character, and like, I don't know, like the way that season 1 ended, I was really fucking annoyed by it. Like, seriously annoyed by it. And what you've told me, what happens in the manga is just like, yeah, bro, I don't know, man. I might have to check out on this one. Like the anime itself, I'm still gonna watch the next season just to kind of see what happens with the other characters. You know, maybe I'll end up rooting for mommy just to see her fuck shit up, you know. But like, I mean, I don't fucking care about this live action shit, and it's whatever. It's like, this is for like diehard fans. Like, honestly, I only can see diehard fans going for this.
Very true. I mean, yeah, the last live action anime that I like watched that I like kind of cared for, but not really, was Cowboy Bebop, and then that got canceled.
Yeah.
I know One Piece is still technically in production, but like I'm super skeptical and scared for that. So I don't really know how to feel. I know for a fact that I'm not watching this live action though. Like it's just not something I genuinely care for. So it's just like, what do I do? You know, it's like what can I do realistically? But yeah, I mean, this is kind of just what we got to deal with. I feel like it's kind of safe to say. I mean, you didn't really like the premise of it, right, Renee? When we talked about like rent a girlfriend and stuff.
You guys have to remind me what the premise was exactly.
It's like the main character, you know, he gets dumped by this girl, and then in order to like save his face, to his family, because his grandmother always cares about like his lineage and like, you know, having a successor to their like money, so he like rents a girlfriend to like whatever, and then like shenanigans happen where like they're stuck when they shouldn't be in the situation they're in.
So like she has to keep pretending to be his girlfriend, but he also has to keep paying for it because it's like yeah.
Do they end up like falling for each other? Like
that's pretty much the whole premise of like, oh, they end up liking each other.
Do they, don't they type thing?
Yeah, but they do that shit where they're like, dude, I'm gonna tell you how season 1 ends because it's a fucking dog shit. I don't even care. I'm gonna spoil it. So
go for it.
So season 1 ends with Kazuya, like he pretty much says like, hey, I like you, like I love you, but then he takes it back immediately. Like he fucking pussies out, and it's like so frustrating. And then so that he just leaves it like that, and then fucking what's her name, Chizuru?
Mizuhara.
Chizuru. Yeah, she was just like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that, but he didn't really say it because he backed out of it, so like nothing happened, like just nothing happened.
So he said, hey, I love you, psych. Like,
yeah,
how did he
yep, literally that.
Well,
it's a joke. Like, he was like, I'm just joking. Like, that's legit what he did.
It's like, haha, imagine if I said that for real. And it's just like,
that's how it ends?
Yeah, that's how season 1 ends. And then and there's gonna be season 2, and I don't know, dude. Like, there's other characters too, and then like each girl has, because there's 2 other girls too, and each one has like their own like fans and groups or whatever. But like it's clear that's these are the 2 of the main ones, and like the story's gonna revolve around them and like their relationship or whatever. But like Hector, he has read ahead, and he pretty much just nothing has happened on this whole fucking show or manga itself. So it's like it's just a bunch of blue balling. Like they don't do anything.
Dude.
Well, Hector, did you like? I mean, usually when you read ahead in the manga, that means like you're really liking the anime. No, so like, were you liking it in the beginning?
I was, yeah, because I was like, me and Rafa were genuinely surprised at how much we liked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay, we liked the female roles.
We don't like him. He's an asshole. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, we don't like him at all.
Yeah,
but
like we don't know. It's like he's fucking stupid. Like he's really fucking dumb. Like the things he decides and things he says and shit like that is like he would never get a girl in real life. Like he's a fucking bozo. He's a clown.
God. He's pretty bad. I'm not. But it's the girls that kind of like. What's the term, Rafa? It's like carried the show. There you go.
Yeah.
It's the girls that carried the show, and it's like that's who we were excited to see and kind of like learn more about and blah blah blah. But like I like this so much to continue reading it, and I'm at this point I'm like hate reading it because it's just like I just want to know what happens, man. Like there's certain points where I'm just like, oh, this is super dope, that's cool, and then they go 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and it's just like
yeah. And like there's a character named Mami, which is his ex. And like, and she's just she's a conniving bitch. Like, bro, she is just trying to fuck his life up. And
she's even worse in the manga, like even worse.
Yeah, and like she's pretty much the bad guy of the show. And I got to the point where I'm rooting for her. I'm like, yo, go ahead, bro, fuck shit up, let's go. I need some. I need some action, bro. This is boring.
I need some action.
I mean, it's fair. I get it. But yeah, I really hate her. Like she's like Rafa's even said the hard C word for describing someone.
Yeah, because
you know it's serious when he says the C word.
She does some real. She won me over though. I was like, yo, let's get it. Stir the pot, baby. Let's go.
I mean, yeah. Also, this literally, I just got the notification right now. You don't have the picture for it, but I'm just gonna talk about it. Jujutsu Kaisen 0 Blu-ray release confirmed for September 21st.
Ooh.
That's super dope. If you guys care about having, a hard copy Blu-ray edition, which usually comes with like a what's it called? Digital copy anyways too. I think that's how those things work nowadays. But yeah, there's that. If you care about the Blu-ray edition, that's also coming out. But something that's really incredible that I'm excited about and that people are kind of talking about, I've seen this all over anime Twitter, is that the official visual for the new kind of second core season of the Pokemon Journeys anime is out. It is called Pokemon Masters Journeys, and we get the official viewing of all 8 Masters characters, or rather the top 8 master trainers in the Pokemon Journeys fandom. This is something I kind of put in there because I care about a lot, and a lot of people have talked about it on Twitter. Rafa and Renee don't, not that they don't give a shit, but they haven't watched Pokemon like this in a very long time. So it's just like, this is just super dope for me to see Ash at the very top of, you know, the top tier echelon of characters. Iris, a returning character.
Sucks. Ash
you suck.
Sucks.
You suck those metaphorical
Ash?
big balls.
The same Ash from the very beginning?
From the
you don't like him?
1999.
No, he sucks.
Oh, I like him.
Bro, how long did it take him to actually win one of the leagues?
Aww.
That's the whole point. You've been through the journey with them.
Boo, boo.
Ah, man, boo you.
It's all about Red. Bring back Red.
No. Because Ash is who we care about. You know, the Pikachu, the iconic symbol of Pokemon. Yes. We also have other characters like Cynthia, Steven, Iris, Leon, Elaine. I forget. I think her name is Diantha from the X and Y region. But yeah, Kalos region. There you go. Yeah, so we have all these like crazy characters and all these like different kind of like evolutionary type things like Mega Evolution and Z moves and Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing, things like that. It's like so many crazy shits going on in Pokemon, but like we finally get to see Ash at the top of his game and like the top 8 trainers of all time, and he's been in this anime for like 20 plus years. So it's just like crazy to see him just like go this far. And a lot of speculation has been going on about like how, you know, what Pokemon he's going to be using. People want like Greninja, which is like a new Pokemon that he had last season or 2 seasons ago. Like there's just a lot of shits going on. It's really cool. Just wanted to bring it up and kind of just show people about the visual and those who care about Pokemon, because they know how hype this is and how important it is. So it's just super dope. I'm happy about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
So so yeah, Ash has been on this journey for like 20 plus years, right? So like, does he age at all in the show, or like
No.
is he's the same age? Okay,
He's the same age. I think he's like 12.
Okay.
He's consistently 12 through so many seasons.
It's like The Simpsons.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know, Bart's always the same age.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's like that's kind of like his run, but like he progressively gets better and better as a trainer and things like that. Like man, it's just Journeys is so good. It's flipped so many of like the stereotypes of the Pokemon anime in the past and on their head, and like they just do stuff that like the previous seasons were afraid to do. So like everybody really loves Journeys right now. Probably the biggest thing that people hate about it is like the art style, but even then it's like you get used to it, you like it, it's whatever, because the anime stuff is just great. We just love Pokemon.
Wouldn't it be crazy that like this Ash is just like a clone of the original Ash? So like for each,
that'd be cool.
It's like each season or whatever, or each whatever. I don't know how they have it divided, Hector, but like you know, it's like Kanto, Johto, you know, whatever, you know. And each version is just a different clone of Ash. So like the original version of Ash is dead. He's long dead now.
Oh, he's dead? I was
That's
thinking,
crazy.
Like, maybe he's just older at this point. I think I want to see an old
Ash. That would have been cool. Like, I think that would have been that would appeal to me a lot more if like they actually like grew him up.
So like the current theory for how this anime is, or this season is going to end, is he's going to become the champion. Like he's going to beat everybody. He's going to be the #1 trainer in the world, because that's kind of the tournament that is going on. And for like the new, what's it called? For like the new following season with like the new Pokemon games, he's going to inspire someone new, and they're going to be the new like main character of the anime. And so they're going to look up to Ash. And so they're going to try to get to the point where they battle Ash in like the end or whatever, because he's like the #1 Pokemon champion. That's a theory, but people are saying that like if Ash is no longer the main character, like they lose so much, because he's literally the face of Pokemon besides Pikachu and like Eevee and stuff. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird toss-up, but somehow, some way.
Hey, they did it with Naruto. They could do it with.
They did do it with Naruto, yeah.
They did it with Naruto. They did it with Rugrats. It's not an anime, but
hey,
there
they
True.
did
No,
it.
yeah, no,
They
true.
did it. That's all that matters.
They did do it. You're not wrong.
You know, they did it with Avatar. You know, they continued the story with Korra.
Avatar,
So
yeah, of course.
why not
true.
do it? All right, so go ahead and use my idea of the original Ash being dead, and there's just clones of Ash going running around.
Not that one. Not that
no,
one.
no,
Not
no,
that-
sorry.
Let's not use that. Wrong
okay.
idea. But
Let's just grow Ash up, okay? You just make him.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Like this. He wins this, right, and then it time cuts or time jumps to him as an adult, and him being the champion or whatever, the master, and the new character coming in, Powder, whatever the fuck we'll name him, like the opposite of Ash.
Powder?
Yeah.
You're stupid. That's absolutely stupid.
Oh, but naming him Ash is cool. Yeah, let's just name him Ash. Or
Why
Dirt.
not?
Or Dirt.
See, this is why people don't come to you.
I have great ideas. Hire
I
me,
don't know about
Nintendo.
Oh,
I will write you next game.
You know who needs to hire you though?
Uh-huh.
My anime list, because holy shit, is this a terrible list? Oh my god. So, in recent news, Spy X Family is now the second highest rated anime and on the My Anime List rankings. The official top 5 list for the My Anime List rankings is crazy because some of these animes have like no similarities. And
Well, they're
the number
not...
1 is still crazy to me. So going from top 5 to, from 5 to 1, Gintama at number 5, Steins Gate at number 4, Attack on Titan at number 3, Spy Family jumps up all the way to number 2, and then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood jumps up or stays at number 1. But that's crazy to think that these are the top 5 animes of all time.
On my anime list.
On My Anime List, correct.
So this
and keep in mind, My Anime List is like it's widely used. Like,
it's
it is
like the main one to be
yeah.
used. So it's pretty much people going into the anime saying, "Hey, this is my favorite one," having this one ranked as their number 1, and then they take everybody's account, and that's how they come up with the list. By the way, I love this picture. I love how they're wearing the glasses.
I
like
love this picture too.
looks great.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I honestly I'm not that surprised of this top 5. Gintama has a loyal fan base for sure.
Absolutely.
Whenever I hear about Steins Gate, same thing. People are just loving the show, how it's underrated, how more people should watch it, shit like that. Attack on Titan, I'm a fucking stan of it. I'll defend Attack on Titan all day, any day. So fuck it. Spy Family deserves to be on here. It's going to be one of the best anime ever made. Like, it's fucking great. Like, it has not missed. Not a single episode has missed. And then Brotherhood. I mean, Brotherhood is considered the best shonen ever made. Like, it honestly is considered the best shonen ever made. So I'm not surprised that's number 1.
Well, the best shonen ever made that's finished so far, I think, is like the widely accepted thing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, what could it beat it? Like, what would it beat it though?
One Piece easily. At the end of it, yes, 100%.
One Piece is never. First of all, One Piece is never gonna finish. All right.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 3 years minimum left. 3 years minimum left for it to finish.
One Piece is not gonna finish. And I don't know, man. Brotherhood is really, really good.
You know what's crazy? I was just talking to Griffin about it, and Griffin was saying that like he doesn't understand how Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the anime, is so beloved because apparently the manga is like way better. But I guess you could say that a lot about like book versions or novel versions.
Yeah,
or, like,
I mean, more people are gonna watch the anime than read it. Like that's just absolutely how it is.
True. Yeah.
So of course there's gonna be more people gonna be like, yeah, the anime is great. You know, I love Brotherhood. It's one of the best. It's one of the best animes I've seen. Like guaranteed. Like even Nathan watched it all the way. Yeah. Nathan doesn't watch anime. You know, and you know, and I have not touched the manga. I don't plan on reading the manga. I don't give a fuck about the manga. I read the anime. I'm satisfied. It's one of the best anime I've seen. So, like I don't disagree with this list. I mean, the top 3 I don't disagree. Steins Gate, I tried it. I could not get into it. I had people online in real life fucking beg me to fucking watch it. I'm like, dude, I can't. I don't like it. I can't get into it. Gintama, I mean, Gintama is known. Like, I feel like Gintama is like that one anime that like everybody knows about, but like I don't know anybody who actually watched it. You know,
I've watched like episodes here and there, but like I know to put respect on its name. Like I know it's like a top tier voted anime people care about, but
yeah, it's it's one of those anime that's just up there like that. But I don't know. I have those last two there. Personally, I can switch them out, but the top three here, I'm kind of with it right now, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know. My question is, have people read the mangas for these? Like, how does this? Is it strictly? Oh, I guess this is highest rated anime.
Anime, yeah. So like you go into
Show.
your account and you put like,
I'm watching this, or this is
yeah,
my
I'm watching
favorite,
this, or
whatever.
this is my favorite of all time. So then they take that and take all the accounts and they tally up how many people have Brotherhood as their favorite anime, and that's how they come up with this list.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think, Renee? Do you think it deserves to be in the top 5? Do you think? Well, I mean, I know like you've watched a good amount of anime at this point. So like, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched like I've never heard of Steins Gate or Jitama. I watched the first 3 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist, and I mean, I thought it was good, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching. But like everyone I've talked to, like that's the show that they bring up every single time. Like Full Metal Alchemist, like you gotta watch it. It's the best anime. So I can see why it's still in the number 1 spot. And then obviously I have a biased opinion. I mean, Spy X Family. I mean, well, it's not biased. We all know it's amazing. But I mean, it is really good, and that show has been absolutely incredible, and I'm actually happy to see that it's, in the 2nd spot. I think because it's newer too, like you can't give it the number 1 spot. I mean, Full Metal Alchemist has been out for a very long time. I mean, it's an older anime. So the fact that Spy X Family even made this list like so quickly, like that's pretty insane. Kind of just shows you like how much everyone is loving this show. And I mean, like Attack on Titan, yeah, the Steins Gate, Jitama, like those are older shows too. But I mean, Spy X Family, it's kicking butt. So
definitely,
yeah, it's hitting all right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like, what do you guys think? To those that are listening, the viewers, if you want to have an opinion or let us know what it is, drop it in the comments down below. I'm actually really excited to talk about this because, dude, there's some anime that I haven't even watched, but like, it's crazy to think that they're hitting these top 10 lists. So speaking of, we're moving on to the Anime Corner Spring 2022 Anime Rankings Week 5, and that is for the dates April 29th to May 6th. We have around 14,218 respondents. I just want to say that is 6,000 less than the last time we did it.
Oof.
So does that mean people are caring less and less about this season, or
they're just not voting, maybe?
Yeah, or they're just not voting. I don't know. I will say I have seen a lot on Twitter. I know I talk about Twitter a lot, but it's kind of like, my main source of news for anime, and also TikTok. People aren't really liking this season that much. They're saying that there's not much to this season as an overall total. Like, I'm sure there's like, good comedy like My Boy comin, or maybe good romantic anime like Kaguya-sama or a couple of cuckoos, but I mean, yeah, like overall, like this just isn't really all that great of a season. So me and Renee kind of called it. Rafa, I don't know how you feel going, this, I mean, we're 5 weeks in, 6 weeks in, so
I don't care. I'm enjoying this season. So
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like, more power to you.
Fight me, Twitter, bro. What the fuck? Let's go. There you go. That's
maybe Griffin was right. You do have really terrible takes on that.
Griffin sometimes be saying some shit. Okay.
Oh god. But I guess we just dive in right at the number 10 spot for this week, week 5. We have The Greatest Demon Lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Dropping down from number 9 to number 10. Not really surprised. It's kind of just like I said, an average isekai OP Demon Lord anime. Whatever. I kind of called it though, because remember it shot up from like a low number all the way up because of like the lewdness. Yeah. And I said it's not gonna fucking stay there because of it's not lewd as much anymore. Yeah. And here we are, dropping down slowly but surely. I'd be surprised if it's even in the top 10 next week, but we'll see.
Yeah, most likely it's still in the top 10 or whatever because people came back to check for the lewdness.
That is true.
It's not here anymore.
That is true. That is true. But at number 9, we have going up one spot, Tomodachi Game. Was originally 10, going up to number 9. I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't really been keeping up with it. Like I kind of stopped. I kind of stopped watching it.
Yeah.
Well,
I saw episode 2, and then I stopped watching it altogether.
I stopped watching it at like episode 4. So like I haven't watched episode 4. I need to watch episode 5. Yeah, I got 2 episodes, but I mean, hey, if it's going up in rankings, that's great. You know, that means very good. It's I mean, it's top 10, so that's cool. Granted, the pool of the rest of the anime that's the season, it's like, I don't know. At number 8, it's not a new entry, but it has gone up 14 spots from 22 to number 8.
Goodness.
Demon Girl Next Door 2, season 2. I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is season 2.
Yeah, kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
This is it's a comedy, slice of life comedy. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw a few episodes of like the first season. I didn't fully watch it all the way. But it's really wacky. It's really silly. It's like, yeah, they have like the cute moments. The demon girl, she's a fucking idiot. You know, she's a fucking klutz. Like, that's like her appeal or whatever. So, it must have been a really hilarious episode to jump up 14 spots. So
I kid you not, this is like the biggest jump we've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely.
Ever. Like that last one was like 10 spots. This went 14, bro.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, but I mean, that's super dope. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I this doesn't necessarily make me want to watch it, but I'm more intrigued as to what kind of anime this is and things like that.
I'm telling you, it's straight up a comedy. Like, I'm pretty sure there's just the shenanigans that I love happening left and right. You know, she's getting the main demon girl's getting tricked by someone, and she's like, oh, acting all crazy and shit. And like, there's an angel in there, and she treats her like shit. Bro, it's just the shit.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
the shit that I like. So, are you watching this anime or no?
I need to finish season 1. I never finished it.
Okay, so you're a fake fan. Got it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'm posing.
Posing. But yeah, on to number 7, which dropped down one spot from 6 to 7. Summertime Rendering. Right at the halfway point of the list. Not too bad. I mean, hey, I'm still intrigued to check it out because I remember last time it came at like the 4 or 5 spot, right? Like it immediately like jumped up that high from like the last maybe week or two that prior to this one. So that's pretty cool. At number 6, unfortunately dropping down from 5 to 6, we have Love After World Domination. Still a goated romance comedy anime. I like it. That's probably one of the few animes that I'm actually like keeping up with this season. Rafa, do you think that the theme is still there, or is it starting to lose its speed?
I think it's good. I'm still enjoying it. You know, there's shows that I'm enjoying that's not even in this top 10. So
really,
yeah. I think it's still good. It's the premise is fun. It's really out there, and I love the jokes. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Okay.
You know?
You'll love to hear that for the Love After World Domination. But at number 5, jumping up from 7 to 5, 2 spots. A couple of cuckoos.
Renee
I've
show,
yet to watch
baby.
this.
Renee
I
show
have
right
yet to
here.
watch this.
Have
This
you guys?
is-
Oh well, you have to. Rafa, are you watching?
Yeah.
I've not watched it yet.
Oh, I actually like this show.
Do you really?
It's
Okay.
Renee's pick.
I mean, from the first couple, I didn't watch the latest one. If there's another episode, I don't know what it is, but like out of all, like, it's like the animation is very, very pretty, and I think like that like made it easy to like just start watching. I mean, the premise is very like weird. I mean, so like they were swapped at birth, so they were brought up with the family of the boy was raising the girl, and the girl's family was raising the guy. And sorry, like spoilers, kind of a little bit, but and then they kind of run into each other like later in life, and the parents made a proposal and was like, okay, you guys have to like get married. And that's what the show is. Them now living together. It's it's so weird. But like I said, like I like the girl, I like the boy, like I like their characters, and like it's just a very pretty anime, and I don't know. It's just nice.
Okay,
don't
well,
know. I don't
I
know.
definitely want to check it out. Like that's actually one I have
It's
on my list to
weird.
check out.
It's very weird.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm gonna like it, but you never know. Rafa, you gonna check it out?
I definitely want to check it out. This is something I had on my list to watch.
Okay.
I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But for once, there's an anime that Renee likes that we haven't even watched, so I'm very interested to check it out.
Yeah, I
And
know.
it's not like an anime that I would watch. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
And like just like really quickly, like I for a lot of these shows, like I had a really hard time finding them, like just like on the streaming platforms. So I kind of just started watching shows that I could watch. So like a couple of Cuckoos was on Crunchyroll. I'm like, okay, well I can't watch Summertime Rendering, or like these other shows. So I'm like, I guess I'm gonna watch it, and here I am.
Here I am,
like
a fan. Oh man, well that's good. But something that is extremely surprising, which is why I was like so excited to talk about, Rafa, you got to eat up your words, brother, because you said the top 3 from last week were solidified. They will never move.
I'm actually honestly surprised.
And guys, did we have a shakeup? Because I'm just gonna say 4, 3, 2, and 1 because we have to talk about this in general. At number 4, Kaguya-sama Love is War has dropped down 2 spots to number 4. At number 3, Data Live 4 stays exactly where it's at. Jumping up a total of 2 spots from number 4 to number 2, your boy comin. And at number 1, no surprise, that one is for sure sticking. Spy X Family once again coming in at the top spot. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Like I was genuinely the belief that nothing's gonna top those top 3, but your boy Kongmin just keeps going up and up, and I don't know. Maybe you had a good point in watching this, Rafa.
Yeah, man. I haven't kept up with it, but I'm telling you, the episode that I did watch has it showed me a lot of potential about how funny the show can be. And people are loving it, man. First of all, the opening is a lot of fun. The opening song with the visuals and all that stuff. That's a lot of fun. People are like jamming out to the song. It's one of those songs that people are like listening to off the anime, shit like that. And I mean, and the humor. I mean, the humor hits, man. Like, and you can really tell they took their time with the show. What I've seen, so I'm not surprised that this shit is like it's getting like the attention that it's getting. I'm just surprised that Kaguya-sama hit number 4 because I felt like that was gonna stay up, with just because how much hype and the fan base behind it, but. I don't know, man. I guess they're slipping. I guess they're fucking it up over there. And Data Live. I mean, it's Data Live 4 is the 4th season, right? So like, that's solidified with their fan base. Like that's just gonna be. Like I feel like there's just a lot of love and hype behind that show. That's just not really. That might drop maybe to 4, but I don't really see it ever leaving top 5 at most. And I mean, Spy X Family. I already know it's goated. Best of the season. Might be considered best of the year.
True.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, especially because it is going 25 episodes long.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be surprised, but I mean, we have some banger stuff coming out.
The
war arc for My Hero Academia. We have Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. Like, there's so much coming out. Chainsaw Man, which has yet to get an official announcement, but we'll see. Hopefully soon.
I don't know. Just Spy Family, it's just hitting. I've not had.
It's amazing.
It's not a single episode that I felt like I'm kind of over this or not enjoying. Like I'm enjoying every single episode like nonstop. Like I don't think I've had an anime like that like other than Jujutsu Kaisen where I've enjoyed every single episode. And I'm fucking obsessed with Jujutsu Kaisen. So
if Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 comes out this season, I think that might be the best anime this year.
I read somewhere that it was coming out next year.
I wouldn't be surprised, which sucks because I would love it, but it has a lot to compete with. So
I feel like there is I feel like if they would release it this year, I feel like they would have been building up hype for it.
You think so? That's true.
They would.
They said sometime winter and spring, so I'm hoping it's like early 2023. We get it.
Okay,
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool. But I mean, yeah, that's the list. Some crazy shakeups, some anime that we have now something to look forward to, aka a couple of cuckoos, and I mean that's
boy
comin. Your boy comin.
We gotta check
the shakeup.
Yeah,
I don't know. It still seems like a stupid premise to me.
It is a dumb premise, but I'm telling you, It was. I really enjoyed that episode.
I don't know. We'll see. But hey, moving on to something that we love to see, that we love to continue to tune into. We are moving straight into spoiler talk, guys. So if you guys are not wanting to hear about the latest episode of Spy X Family, that is episode 5, then we ask you to skip ahead to the anime swap portion of the episode. But yeah, with that being said, here we go. Spoiler talk. Rafa, give us a quick, I was about to say quick and brief at the same time. A quick rundown of a quick. Hey, whoa.
Whoa. I just realized that's what I meant.
A quick rundown of what happened in Spy X Family episode 5.
Episode 5. I'm trying to remember it.
This is the day, or rather, the day after the enrollment day. The test.
I just remembered. Okay, yeah. So, so they pretty much go home, and then they end up finding out that they didn't get accepted, so they're all bummed out and sad and things like that, right? Anya's all sad because she failed the mission and she's crying and shit like that, and then they find out that they technically made it, but there's too many people in, so they're like on a waiting list. They're number one on the waiting list. That's what the headmaster guy told them. So they're super happy, and the guy told them like, hey, just gotta wait it out. People tend to drop out, so you're pretty much in, right? And as that's going on, you're thinking about ways to guarantee Anya's spot, like going up to someone and like threatening them, saying like, hey, you gotta pull your kid out from school, or like, I'm gonna kill you and shit like that. So like funny gags already off the cuff. So then they get the call, right? They get the call that someone dropped out, so Anya's in, right? She's officially in. She's not on the waiting list. So everybody's happy, everybody's celebrating, and because of that, they're like, hey, like Anya, like, what do you want to do to celebrate? Whatever you want. And what's his name? The
Scruffy.
The Scruffy.
I don't even remember his name. I remember
Scruffy. Yeah, the guy with the curly hair. He shows up, and they're
the
all
informant.
The informant. Yeah. They're hanging out, having a good time, and Anya's like, hey, I want to do like spy shit, So like they pretty much use the spy. I don't know if it's part of like
the company card, baby.
Yeah, they use a company card from the spy organization to like set up this like elaborate, ridiculous like cat and mouse game at the end of the day, pretty much, where I forgot his name, Lloyd has to pretty much chase after Scruffy, who's kidnapped Anya, and Yuri's just kind of hanging out in the background. They didn't give her a role. They're like, yeah, you can just do whatever you want. She's just getting drunk in the background. And it's really elaborate, like a bunch of like actual spies come in from the area. You see them all come in, and they're all like hyped to do this shit, and they're like, any opportunity to be side by side the legendary spy Twilight, right? So they're just like, hey, fuck it, like whatever they want from us, we'll do it. We're not going to question it, because that's kind of like the thing. We're a spy, you'd really don't question what they get told. And on top of that, hey, we get to see Twilight in action, right? So it starts off with Lloyd having to answer a few questions about Anya, seeing how much he knows her. And if he loses it, he has to wear like a mask and gloves, like
Bond Man.
Yeah, like Bond Man, right, from the show that Anya likes. He almost aces the quiz, and then he fucks up the last question, where the question was like, "What's Anya thinking about right now, or what does she want right now?" He said something like a spy related, and she was no. Yeah, it was like something like spy gadgets or something like that. And Anya's response like, no, I want water. Like, I'm thirsty right now. Like, who the fuck would have guessed that? Which is so stupid. It's such a great answer. Yeah. Yeah, so then he has to wear the spy gear. And she started calling him Lloyd Man. Like, save me, Lloyd Man. Save me. Like, it was so great. Like, she was saying it, like,
I love her monotonous tone.
It was in
Lloyd Man, please.
Yeah, save me, Lloyd Man. It was so good. So it kept going. He kept fighting the spy guys, kind of going through all these, like trial and error type shit. Like, he had to, like, fight through like a maze and a bunch of other like random shit like that, and he finally got towards the end, And then, like, my favorite fucking part of the whole episode, where Scruffy's like, "Hey, like, you got here, but now you have to fight the witch of the cast, or whatever. I forgot the hell he called her." And and then you're just, you know, because she's a badass, just jumps into frame, and she's drunk as shit off wine, and she's like super pissed. She's like, "Nobody's gonna take Anya from me," and like she legit she legit has a fight with Lloyd. Like, she is pulling punches, throwing kicks, and like I love that they showed her like not just throwing kicks, like she's actually like boxing, like she was throwing fists at him. And I thought it was really cool because like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like with anime, when most of the time when they have like a powerful female character, her attacks really revolve around just kicking, you know, just
or weapons.
So it was really cool to see having an actual female badass character throw actual punches. I was like, that's actually really cool to see. Because she was giving him like a 3-piece. She was fucking giving him
She would have killed him.
Yeah, she was giving him the work.
She could have.
And then like the one of like the best like visual gags ever. Her heel breaks and she just collapses and falls asleep. And she was about to throw like a powerful fucking kick. Like
she was going to murder him.
Yeah, he even said, he's like, this next hit's gonna kill me.
Yeah, like his head was gonna be taken off, but just because she just immediately knocks out.
Drunk.
Yeah, she just falls asleep, and he's just like, okay. And then like she was like, we keep saying she was giving him like his gloves and mask were all ripped up, like just because how much power she was having behind her punches and kicks, and he noticed that too. Like what the fuck's happening here? Like, why is she so strong? Right. So then he goes after Yer knocks out, falls asleep. Lloyd goes up, like just a quick little tap to the head to the scruffy guy, stops him and saves Anya. And then like they have like fireworks and this big celebration and everything like that, right? And everybody's happy. The assignment's complete. All the spies go home, and then back at the main fucking headquarters, the main guy gets the tab, the fucking bill of using all the expenses. And he's like, how much is this? And she's like, hey, it's for Twilight, bro. Shut up. Like, stop questioning it. And that's how the episode ends. A really good, wholesome, beautiful episode. Again, it was just them hanging out and just having a good time, you know? And it still was a great episode. Like, not, like, the story-wise, it was like, hey, she got into the school. And, like, that's, like, literally all story there. She got into the school. Cool. Awesome. And just them fucking around for the rest of the 20 minutes, and it was so much fun. It's such a good fucking show. The gags are great. The action was awesome. Like, Anya's great. She's hilarious. Again, she's always stealing the show left and right whenever she's on screen. You're still best girl. She's the best ever. And Lloyd's a badass. You always love to see Lloyd kind of show out and really show like his skills and everything like that. Great fucking show. This is definitely best of the season and minimum best of first half of the year, like anime.
Yeah. I agree
with that 100%.
Yep.
Like what we had last year, or last season. I can't even really think about it other than like Attack on Titan or whatever. But like,
Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah,
not
like
just a darling, but that's not even.
It's like like I love Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, we're all fans of, but like I've not seen a show other than Jujutsu Kaisen where like every single episode for me hits and hits and hits, where I'm like, I'm just enjoying the hell out of this. And like, I'm not the only one. Renee, like you said it yourself, you watched multiple episodes multiple times, so like, yeah, we're just all about it. It's a great show. Yeah,
can't get enough.
Aaron, anything else to like kind of piggyback off of like what Rafa said? Like, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was. I think my favorite part was the fact that like, here is this pretend mission. It's not a legit mission, but nobody knows that. Everyone just knows that Twilight, he's the best spy, and he's like making all these requests, and they're like, okay, well, he's like our top spy. Like, we have to like grant whatever he needs. We're just gonna provide it with, provide him with them. So like it's not real, but like it feels real, like it was so elaborative, and like it was a fun episode. It was hilarious. And like Rafa said, because Anya got into the school, so she got her one wish, and of course it was to be some sort of secret spy mission where she needs to get rescued from, Lloyd. So very, very cute. You're definitely seeing Lloyd stepping out of his comfort zone a little bit more, and he is definitely like you can tell he's bonding with Anya. Like there's a relationship, there's a connection,
Right.
especially like in the ending scene. Like I forgot the words that he said, but it was just they had a moment at the end, and I just thought it was just very cute. Like the times where he was blushing, like he had to like say these lines in front of her, in front of all these spies, like I'm here to save you or something like that, and he's blushing, and he's like, I wouldn't do that, but here I am doing it. It just shows that like they're definitely coming together as a family, and your was like one of my favorite parts. Like that moment was trending everywhere. Like everyone kept talking about that fight scene. She's absolutely badass, and the fact that she was just intoxicated the whole time and she still performed the way she did, that says so much, like how powerful she is. And I still think it's hilarious that she doesn't know he's a spy, he doesn't know she's an assassin, and here they are, and I think it's hilarious. It's so good. It was a good episode. So
yeah, I think like my favorite part is that all the other assassins who get brought in, they're like, oh my god, it's Operation Strix, like we have to help, like it's the most important mission ever. And then all of them are like, we gotta be side by side next to Agent Twilight. And then not only that, they're like Morse code while he's talking, which is crazy. Like I like how they explain it. It's like, hey, we're talking, but my lips is saying something else. So like they're reading it, and it's like, hey, this mission is top secret. I can't give you any more information besides what Scruffy's gonna tell you. And then he's even like Morse coding to them. He's like, hey, like just follow along with whatever I'm saying. Go at full force, full assault. Like take this as serious as possible. And like a lot of them are like legit shooting at him as if they're shooting like an enemy, like with like the little like what is it, like paint guns and paintball guns and everything. And like they're legit brawling with him, physically fighting at their like absolute peak ability. And it's just like, dude, like holy shit. And that just shows how crazy Lloyd is, because he like single-handedly takes on every single person. And he does some crazy stuff. And the only person that could even land a blow on him was Yor, and she leaves a cut on his face, like with one strike, because he wasn't prepared. It's so crazy to think that that's kind of like how powerful both of them are. But it's like, it's so dope. It was such a good anime episode, and I will say they added a bunch of bonus stuff that didn't show in the manga. So I was really surprised and happy to see a lot of this stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was like, oh, this is dope. I was really enjoying it. And yeah, like I'm just excited for the next episode. It's really like the one thing I'm looking forward to most every week. So I mean, yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
but,
I wake up like on like Saturday afternoon, and I'm just like, ah, shit, Spy X Family's out, baby.
Yes, sir.
Ready to start the day.
It's the only show that matters. Like honestly, you can like other shows from the season. That's great, but like the only show you should really care about is Spy X Family.
If it's the only show to watch,
I'll just watch it. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. It's so good. And I was looking at it through Twitter, and someone posted a page of from the manga. And it's Anya doing something, and I'm like, I can't wait to actually see that in animation. It's actually pretty funny.
What was she doing?
Well, I don't know if I should say, but I'll say it. Like, I don't know if it's...
Go ahead.
She was punching another kid.
Yeah.
Like straight lacing someone. I was like, yo, I can't wait to see this. Just like her,
no, dude. The way she learns how to punch and everything, it's fucking funny as hell. It's so good. Like, I can't wait for that. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's so good.
Like I saw that, I'm just like, I can't wait to see this on.
Dude, I'm telling you, that one punch, like, residual damage for the rest of the chapter. It is so funny. It is so good. Like, it's so good, man.
Punching other kids at this like this
prestigious school.
And just punching kids. And with the headmaster backing him up and everything, like I can already tell the problems that it's gonna come up with. You know,
it's so fucking funny. But yeah. I mean, we're excited about the show. We love it, as you guys know, every single week. We just keep coming back more and more, like a dog that's salivating for its food. I don't know why. I don't know why. Definitely. That's what I thought of, but it's the truth. That's how I am.
I'm addicted to it.
Yeah,
need
man.
That one.
Yeah, he's craving. But
Crazy.
But yeah, what'd you guys think of the episode? If you guys enjoyed it, let us know. If you guys don't enjoy it, if you guys read the manga, if you guys are excited for what's to come, spoiler free, please. Spoiler free in the comments. Let us know. Tweet at us as well. But with that being said, we're moving on. Oh, actually, last thing. The headmaster reminded me, and I've seen this all over
Yep.
Instagram as well, and Twitter and Facebook, of Mr. Harriman from Foster's Home for
Yeah, I
Imaginary
saw that too.
Ten.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I was like, I see that
Same person.
heavy. Yep,
Mhm.
I see that
Grab
heavy.
it.
But yeah, moving on.
Elegance.
Oh yeah. True.
Elegance.
But yeah, moving on to the final part of our podcast. It is Anime Swap officially time to talk about the anime that I recommended to Rafa and Renee. 86, a big hit from the last 2 seasons of anime. Both was it fall of 2021 and winter of 2022. So yeah, I mean, I kind of know a little bit about what Rafa thought. So I kind of want to start with you, Renee. What did you think of 86?
So I think 86 was. I think this is my first like mecha, right? Anime. This is what it is, right? Like that's the.
Yeah, it's a mecha anime. Yeah.
I don't think I've really seen other mecha anime, so this is kind of like my first, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little nervous because like I'm really picky on the animation from time to time, like the CG and all that. But I surprisingly I enjoyed it. I definitely think this is something I'm gonna keep up with. The first episode it got a little confusing because you're kind of thrown into like there's this war going on, and I don't really know like who's who. But it wasn't until like the episode 2 and 3 where like you learn more about the main girl with like the white hair, and how like her kind are like these like commanders and they kind of control. I'm not sure how you call those, like the other divisions that like they're humans, like they're regular people, but they're
86.
treated like
The 86,
yes.
Yeah.
So like these like different districts, which I kind of got like Hunger Game vibes a little bit, just like how the hierarchy is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
So, like just similar, like
Yeah.
with the whole like how the divisions were kind of set up and like how they don't really care, for them,
Mhm.
and they kind of just put them, just send them off to war, and like when they die, like they don't even get, no one, they don't say any humans are dying from this war, but like there are people dying.
Mhm.
So it's kind of fucked up. But yeah, I mean, I really like it. I want to know more about this. You see the relationship of like the girl with the white hair and the guy, Undertaker, and I really like him too. He's like super cool, super powerful. Um, and yeah, I didn't think I was gonna like it at all. Like I didn't think like the fighting scenes were gonna do anything for me. But I want to see more. So
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna keep watching. And the animation's awesome, so.
Okay. I like that a lot because
Uh-oh.
Rafa, what did you think of the anime?
This show sucks. No.
Damn,
Aw.
that's crazy.
It's not bad at all.
No, it's actually a really great show. I'm actually I just finished episode 6 the other day. So I'm fully in. I'm really digging the show. I love the premise of it. I'm not a big fan of mech anime, so I like what they're doing here because it isn't mech anime, but there's more to it than just, hey, let's just have a bunch of robots fight each other. It's dealing with, in a sense, racism. It is in with classism, things like that, right? That there was an opening. There was a scene in the first episode where you see just a bunch of like people like walking down the street, and then you notice like they all look the same. They all have like the silver hair or whatever, the white hair, blue eyes. I'm like, why is like that's weird? Like that threw me the fuck off when I saw them. Like,
I thought they were all like siblings at first. Like, are they all related? Just one family,
right? It looked really weird. I'm like, what is going on here? And then you start to learn how everything is set up, right? So there's 86 districts. 85 of them are like regular civilians. Everybody looks like that. And there's the 86 district where it's like it's like the people who, in a sense, they lost their citizenship, they lost their right to be called human, and they're sent off to fight in those mechs, right? And the thing that I really like about this show a lot is that for the most part, you're with the struggle with the 86, right? You're there with them. This show doesn't shy away from having people die, and that really surprised me. Because they didn't really take their time to kind of show you each member of the group. I forgot the name of the Ace team or whatever. You kind of just see them hanging out, and there was this one guy who was like, "Hey man, let me get another omelet," and then like the next scene he got fucking killed. It was just like that really took me by surprise, and the show does not slow down from here. It really just keeps going, and you just kind of have to, in a sense, suffer through with 86 and like the trials that they're going through, and and especially going on with the girl, the blonde haired girl, the commander or whatever, because she doesn't really agree with like how the 86 got treated. She's like, hey, like that's not cool. They're human too. Like, let's not shit on them. But everybody else around them, they're like, hey man, fuck them. They're 86. They're not humans. Let's not worry about them.
Yeah.
And she's like the only one that's like actually sticking up for them. But then at the same time, she's getting resistance from the 86 because they don't trust them, right? They're like, hey, you're just another fucking white pig. You're just trying to fucking, talk down to us. You really don't know our struggle. Stop trying to be our friend. Like, you're not with it. You're not from the streets like we are. You're not from the 86 block. All right,
Literally.
buddy? So it's great. There's a lot going on here. It's my least favorite part, which is I'm not saying that I hate it, but it's the actual mech parts when they're fighting the other mechs. Because like you get something ends up happening at the end, whatever. But like the real core of the show for me is the story, the politics is behind it. What's pushing the narrative next? Eventually there's something else that you start finding out later on in the other episodes. Renee, I don't want to say it's spoiled for you.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
But it was a really big twist that really surprised me. I did not see that coming at all. And I was like, okay, this added a whole nother layer to the whole story. And it's really good. And I was just, I didn't see that coming at all. And it's really good. It's a really, really good show. I can see why people really liked it. Like it's the storytelling, it's the characters themselves. It's great shit. And another thing, this is my last thing I'm going to point out how great the show is that like they really drive the point home of how like these kids, because they're all teenagers, like the Ace team, they pointed out to you like, hey, most of these guys are in their teens and they've been fighting in this war for like, at least 4 years, right? And like and when someone dies, the next scene is them kind of hanging out and just kind of like it's like normal to them having someone dying for their team. Some of them do get more sad because some of them have more of a connection with other people, like closer friends or whatever. But overall, people are just like, we lost another one. But hey, man, he that guy went, huh? Didn't he? It's really, it's sad to see that this is just their life, and they're not even considered human. It's they're doing a lot here. It's not just another regular mech anime. That's what I thought. I'm definitely eating my words on that because I thought it was just another mech anime. It's more than that. Like mech is like a small portion of like what the actual show is really about. So fucking great. It's a fucking great show, and I'm only 6 episodes in. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay. That's 2 for 2. We love to say it. It's another good one. And remember, they had just chat, stream, viewers, listeners. They had no faith in this anime. Just letting you know. They had no faith.
No.
They had no faith, and here we are, 2 for 2.
I'm not a fan of mechs. I'm very picky with my mech anime. And
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably my favorite part about this, that it's not an actual mech anime. Like it is, but it isn't.
Yeah.
That's kind of little spoilers, but the mech stuff becomes less and less relevant as the season progresses.
That's cool.
So we literally get like the drama. The drama part becomes like top tier later on. So
that's cool.
Like it's a good show where like the genre itself, like mech anime, it's not all of it. It's not just that, When you watch Gundam, for the most part, I'm like, it's for the mechs, This is not that. Like, nothing against Gundam, but like, I was like, this is some good shit.
I'm telling you, it's a good journey from season 1 all the way to season 2, because season 2 ends Ah, chef's
Dude, like,
kiss, dude. What a
and-
great fucking ending for season 2.
And that's the thing. Like I heard season 2 is even better than season 1. So I'm like, oh,
Absolutely,
fuck. Like,
1000% better.
So
There's some cool shit that gets like introduced, and like it's just great. Season 2, perfect ending. I'm like super excited for season 3 if it ever gets animated sometime soon. But yeah, 2 for 2. We love to see it out of the kid. But this week, Rafa, it is your turn to recommend an anime.
okay, I had a few picked out, but then I decided to go with one where I don't know how you guys end up feeling about this one.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah,
I'm kind of rolling the dice on this one. Because let's see, I originally had. I'm gonna tell you what I originally had picked out and what I decided to go with. Okay, I don't know why, but for you, Hector, I was gonna give you Aharen-san because you said you like those clips of like the goofy shit. And I was like, I'm just gonna make him watch the anime. That was my thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then for Renee, I was gonna give you Burn the Witch. It's only 3 episodes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
But it's
is that new this season?
No. This is
from
I don't remember when this originally came out. It didn't come out
like
that
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's set in the Bleach universe though. It's in the same universe as Bleach. And I was gonna recommend you this. It's only 3 episodes long. It's like a short series, but it's really good. But I decided to recommend both of you instead. Dance the Sword, the ballet anime that I'm watching.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it's good. It's a good show.
It's on Crunchyroll, right?
It's a Crunchyroll, yes.
I think I seen the thumbnail and I was like,
Oh, is that the one with the girl in like the ballet dress and the 2 guys touching her?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that is so cringe.
Yes. So you guys are going to watch 3 episodes of this.
I heard really good things.
Big ass eyes.
It's good. It's animated by Mappa. So I don't know if that would help for you guys
to get help
a little bit there. The animation's really great. Again, I've talked about this before. It's about this guy who got made fun of for like a ballet when he was a kid. So he's like, oh, fuck that shit. I'm just going to do manly shit. And he finally got around accepting ballet in his life. And people are making fun of him again. And it's questioning his like manlyhood and shit like that. It's good stuff. I'm really liking it. It's like Blue Period if the I forgot his name, the main guy from Blue Period. Instead of people being accepting of his career choice, everybody's just like, hey, that's weird shit. Why are you doing that? So
interesting. Well, we'll check it out. I mean, I will say I'm a little excited because you do like it, and it's another like weird thing that we wouldn't normally check out. So we'll see.
Yeah, I definitely would not watch this like ballet anime. Like I it's not something that I would like.
Yeah,
but,
I'm gonna say I'm not too. Yeah. So we'll see.
But I'm telling you, man, the story's good. The characters are cool. Like it's Hopefully you guys like it. I don't know. I'm rolling the dice in this one.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, guys, that is it. That is the wrap up of our podcast this week, episode 49 of the Bento Boxcast. Now, if you guys enjoyed what you guys heard, make sure to get involved in the community. Drop some comments, drop a retweet, drop a like, drop a favorite, drop a subscribe. Join the community, talk to us about it. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on all of our stuff that we need to follow down below in the description. Make sure to check out everything, click everything, dive into it. Why not? And we'll catch you guys on the next one. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.